In WWE, some wrestlers fight opponents. She fought a name that guaranteed opportunity, but also guaranteed hatred. Before her first championship, before her first headline, fans had already decided her fate. Every match, every victory, every loss was measured not against her skill, but against history itself. She didn't choose the name chose the war, and the war had only just begun. The name came before the person, before the spotlight, before the pressure. It carried expectations no rookie could ignore, whispers that followed her everywhere, and the silent judgment of a legacy that demanded perfection. From her very first steps in WWE, the weight was crushing. Invisible yet undeniable, she wasn't just performing. She was surviving a story she never asked to inherit. Every appearance felt like a trial. Fans wanted dominance from day one. Critics scrutinized every opportunity. Wins were questioned, losses magnified, and every match was compared to history. She had no time to grow quietly. She had no chance to simply be herself. Every move, every decision was filtered through the lens of the name she carried. And yet she rose rapidly. Matches grew longer, opponents tougher, stakes higher. Titles came quickly, main events followed. The spotlight burned hotter with every success. But the question never left. Was it her talent or the name that was propelling her? Every victory became a defense against doubt. Every entrance a statement that she belonged. Inside the ring, she wrestled not as a protege of a legacy, but as a fighter trying to escape it. Her style was high risk, relentless, punishing. Each match told a story of endurance and defiance. She didn't wrestle to please critics. She wrestled to survive the expectations attached to a name bigger than her own. Comparisons came early and often. Every gesture, every move, every match was measured against history, no matter how spectacular her performances. It was never enough to silence the noise. Fans debated, critics dissected. The success became controversial. Her skill overshadowed by speculation. Very few saw the pressure mounting behind the curtain. The grind intensified. Schedules tightened. Physical strain increased. Emotional fatigue accumulated. There was no room to step back. To pause was to confirm the critics. So she leaned in harder. Longer matches, higher stakes, more physicality. She didn't shield herself from the war. She charged straight into it. Then came the turning point. It wasn't a single match or one loss. It was accumulation, the visible cracks behind perfect performances, fatigue, injuries, mental strain. The war wasn't about opponents anymore. It was about endurance, survival in a sport that doesn't forgive weakness, especially for those who carry a legacy. Consequences followed quietly, time away, recovery, reflection, not failure, but necessity. In WWE, absence breeds speculation. Fans and critics alike wondered, was the war finally catching up? Or was this simply another chapter? When she returned, something had changed. Confidence remained. Skill was undeniable. But approach and pacing were more calculated, more intentional. She wasn't just fighting opponents, she was managing longevity. Backstage, her role evolved. Experience replaced urgency. Leadership replaced constant dominance. Nothing left to prove, yet everything to safeguard. Her place in WWE history was secure through championships, iconic matches, and moments that defined eras. But the war with the name never truly ended. As long as she walked to the ring, comparisons and expectations followed. She didn't choose to be measured against history. She didn't ask to inherit a standard impossible to maintain. But she chose to fight anyway. She chose to carve her own chapter inside a story that began long before her. The war was never about living up to the name. It was about surviving it. And as the years move forward, one question lingers. When the lights finally fade, will the name remember her as an extension of history or as the woman who redefined it? Because in WWE, legacy never sleeps, and some wars are written before the first bell ever rings.